see. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. This is session number 9. Where we left off, it was Tuesday night, Dienstag. I'm sorry, it was the month of Svibon, Dienstag evening around 8:30. After the fire at the Red Eye Tavern, the party had formed anew with the introduction of a plucky bard and her tiefling monk ally, as they collected evidence, invitations, and attire to prepare for a night of fun and frivolity at the Rakxe family manor. And that is where we left the group. They were experiencing some entertainment, and suddenly a halfling dressed in a red cape appeared in a swirl of dust and magic on the staircase and pointed at Sindra Rakxe, exclaiming that she was next, as well as everyone else in the ballroom. Could all of you roll a perception, please? And Sibo, if you could go ahead and roll perception with advantage.
Perception.
5.
That's 5 from Melody.
That's a 12. That's a 12 for me and
12 for
a
Matt.
6 for Simon.
6 for Simon, okay. Blake, or Sibo?
I got 16.
16. So Sibo notices around the neck of this little halfling, it looks to be a fragment of a medallion, silver medallion, and the design on the medallion seems to be the back part of a scorpion.
Whoa, is that the half of the ones that we picked up?
You might be right, Zibo. You might need some more evidence to confirm that, but there could be a connection here between what you see this halfling wearing and what you picked up by the Pordox earlier in Rakxe. If you could get your hands on the other half of the medallion, or the other fragment of the medallion that this halfling is wearing, perhaps you could compare them to see if they match or go together or something like that. So there's a confrontation taking place between the Rakxe family and this halfling. Sindra exclaims, "What do you mean, I'm next?" And the halfling says, "The Red Angels had taken my life and liberty in this town. My brother and I had a great living in Rakxe, pretending we were one, pretending we were chaff. But now I'm back to finish the deed and murder the last 2 Red Angels and take my revenge on the city's faction that had done so much to take away from my life. You deserve everything coming to you, Sindra, and your friend Kanuta as well." Sindra kind of shudders. Everybody in the room is starting to freak out and start. You see the look on everybody's faces that they're very upset and scared. And I'd like everybody to please roll initiative.
16.
10.
16
5.
for Sibo. 5 for Bat. 10 for Melody.
That's a 1 for Simon. I'm gonna
Simon.
switch out dice because this one is cursed.
Right, can you see all of this? This is the map of the ballroom.
Yes.
Yeah, I can see that.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of zoom in on every section of the ballroom from where you first started. So, here is the foyer area where you entered, and there's the table in the corner where everybody left their blue charms. At the very front, by the staircase, is the guard Grand Jam, which all of you met. And next to Grand Jam is another guard standing by the doorway, Holgath, who he was speaking to earlier. Sibo is standing here in the corner, kind of drinking his champagne, thinking about his life and emotions. Just north of Sibo are 2 of the party guests, Hubble the dwarf, and Ladro, the businessman. Bat is standing here, having just taken some food away for some hors d'oeuvres and put them in his pocket. Bat is standing next, and Simon had just finished a conversation with Rakxe, who is seated over here, the kind of bald guy. Just north of Rakxe on the screen is Knuta, the guard, who is directly next to Sindra and Dayon Orso. Dayon's parents are to his left, kind of standing there. Giuseppe and Francesca, the scared one who's wearing tons of charms. Here's the halfling on the staircase at the very top of the screen. Next to the halfling are the two younger siblings of Dayon Orso. So the older son, his name is Plinko, and the daughter Mia, who is pretending she was a cat. Melody had just finished pretending she was a cat, playing with Mia, and is standing to the kind of like left of her. Moving down on the screen, there's one more guard you haven't met yet on the left side, guarding like the pantry. On the bottom of the screen is a small stage where you see the drummer on stage as well as the jester in the corner. And connected to the ballroom is the kitchen where you have several workers preparing meats and desserts at the moment.
Where's Simon?
Simon is next to Rakxe. Right
Oh, okay.
Okay. The halfling carries a sword, and he outstretches his arm at the two children and says, "You're connected to Sindra. Your goose is cooked." And he throws a heinous-looking fireball, the likes of which you had never seen before, with like a fan of flames coming out from it, and with two direct shots, murders both of Dayon Orso's younger siblings.
Oh no!
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Children first.
Business.
I think it's time for us to start punching them very aggressively.
Yeah. So, it's now the top of the second round. Sibo, you are actually first to act.
Can my arrow reach the halfling from where I am, or is that too far?
You can reach, but because Giuseppe is in the way, you have a risk of hitting him instead. So what you might want to do is move.
Where's the center?
Yeah, towards the center. That way you'd have a direct shot. So you can move 5 steps to the left, and then you can shoot directly at the halfling.
And what's the green table-looking thing?
Next to you, it's just a rug.
Oh, it's a rug. Okay. I thought it was something that I can hide behind. So I'll move 4 left and 1 forward.
Well, do you want to move 5 left? Then you can hit the halfling. If you move 4 left, you're in the line of sight of Giuseppe.
Okay, so I guess I'll do the 5 then.
Okay.
And I am going to use my longbow.
Okay.
And that's 14.
You aim with your longbow, and the arrow, the halfling manages to dodge the crossbow, your longbow arrow.
Wait. Oh, hang on a second. I miscalculated.
Oh.
It's 16.
Yep, still misses.
No.
Yep, this one might be hard to hit.
Yikes.
Next to act is Rakxe. Kater is gonna yell at his daughter, "Get out of here!" And he's gonna move 3 steps over here. Next to act is Melody.
Melody is going to cast Bane on the halfling and on Syndra and Knuta, if she can reach. It's 30 feet.
1, 2, 3. No, they're 40 feet away from you.
Okay,
You can move. You can move 2 steps closer.
Can I move 2 up and 2 to the right so I'm still, hidden by the table a bit?
Yep.
Am I
Then you
now
can
close
reach them.
enough to reach Syndra, Knuta, and the halfling?
What's your DC for charisma?
It's a Charisma 14 saving throw.
Ooh, okay. Only Dagon makes the saving throw. I mean, Syndra and the halfling suffer a penalty to their attack rolls on their next turn. Is that the end of your turn, Melody?
Yes, the spell actually lasts up to 1 minute, and so it might last a couple rounds.
Okay, so we have 2 characters with Bane. That's the end of your turn. Next to act is Francesca. Francesca is going to say, "I told you so! I told you we should wear our charms!" And she starts running towards the exit. Giuseppe follows her. Dayon says, "I wish I had my sword, honey, but I think it's safer for us to flee." And he leaps ahead of his own mother to get towards the exit. Syndra also starts moving towards the exit. Okay, it's now the guard's turn to act. Knuta is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and shoot his longbow at the halfling. And he misses with his longbow. This guard over here is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4, and it's going to be a tough shot to get through Melody, so he's going to stop there. Guard at the bottom of the screen, Holgath, is going to move forward up to here and shoot his crossbow also at the halfling. And hits with a natural 20.
Wow.
Okay. And lastly, Grandjean is going to move towards the room. And that finishes the turn of the guards. Next to act is Bat.
Okay, so where are the people that are, they're attacking?
The only thing attacking the people in the ballroom is the halfling, who's still on the staircase.
Over there. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna walk over to him.
Okay.
In the-
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get there directly to him.
Yeah, I'll get there. And I'm going to start punching.
Okay.
Gonna do an unarmed attack. I got a natural 1.
Yikes.
Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action. Do another unarmed attack. Okay, great. That's 7. That doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit, I'm afraid. You're kind of like swinging at the air, kicking at the air.
High rolling today, high rolling. Anyway, that's the end of my turn.
Alright, next to act are the jester and the drummer, and they are trying to get out of here. So the drummer's going to go over here, the jester's going to go over here, and the 2 other party guests are also shouting, I didn't come to this party for this. Pavel goes over here, and Ladra goes over here. That is the end of the second round. Alright, so the halfling has Bane on it.
Subtract a d4.
Yeah, it's going to subtract a d4, and he's actually going to move over towards Knuta and try to strike at Knuta first, and misses with its firebolt. It then takes its second move and tries to strike that with its short sword.
Wait, sorry, you said he had fireball?
Whatever firebolt that he cast earlier.
Oh, okay.
It's not exactly firebolt. It looks like a higher powered version of a fireball that you haven't seen before. Oh my! He hits Bat with a short sword for 12 points of slashing damage. That is the end of the halfling's turn. Sibo, you're next to act.
Wait, did we skip Simon?
Oh, we did skip Simon. I'm sorry. Simon was the very last to act.
Yeah, okay. Simon's gonna magic missile
Okay.
at the halfling.
Go ahead and roll down.
All 3 darts.
Yeah.
Okay. First one, 2, 2, 4 damage, and then 9 damage to the halfling.
Well done. The halfling shouts in pain and says, "You're next. I'll get you, wizard." All right, Sibo. Back on you.
Forward and forward.
Like this. 1, 2, 3.
And then left diagonal 1.
Yep.
And then forward. That's the furthest I can go, right?
I think so.
And if I try to shoot an arrow from there, would Bat? Is there a possibility
Bat's in the way, so Bat's at risk of getting hurt, and the halfling would get an armor class bonus,
Which it doesn't need.
which it probably doesn't need right now.
I guess that is end of my turn. I don't know.
Okay. Rakxe says, "Yeah, kids, let's get out of here." And he starts also moving towards the exit. Melody, you're next to act.
Okay. I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery,
Okay.
and then yes, and then I'm going to cast Bardic Inspiration on Bat.
Oh, sick.
Vicious Mockery is a Wisdom 14
Tell us
saving
what
throw.
you throw at the halfling.
What?
Tell us what insults you throw at the halfling.
You disgrace our kind. We're known for being short and sweet, but you're just short. Wisdom 14 saving throw.
You got a 15, so he made it.
Yeah, well, that was a pretty bad insult.
And then your second move is Bardic Inspiration on Bat.
Yes.
Which
How much
means
does that give to me? Like a D8 or something?
Gives you a D6
D6, okay.
he probably needs that, right?
for 10 minutes.
10 minutes. So
And you can add it to ability check, attack, or saving throw.
Francesca is gonna keep moving towards the door and said, "Son, let's get out of here." She moves 3 more steps. Giuseppe does the same. Indra says, "How did he know I'm one of the Red Angels?" And she also makes her way towards the door. At this point, the people in the kitchen start figuring out what's going on, and they also start to flee. And the last remaining servant, who had a tray of food, is also trying to get out of here. All right, the guards are now moving. So Kanuta is going to move forward and use his great axe to attack the halfling. And he misses with his that was a close one. He misses with his axe. He's kind of cursing at himself. This guard over here is going to move forward 3. And her turn. I'm sorry, that's a she. Holgath is going to move forward like this, and Grandjean is going to move forward like this. That's it for the guards. We are now on Bat.
Okay. I'm gonna go up, hit the dude, and use my Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
That is 13. I'm guessing that doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit.
Okay, I'm hitting him again. Oh Oh my god. That's a 10. That doesn't hit.
Don't forget, you all still have inspiration, so you could use it during this battle at some point.
Okay.
I think that's the end of your turn, right, Bat?
Yeah, it's the end of my turn.
Alright, so, the drummer is going to keep moving towards the exit. The jester is also going to move towards the exit. And it is now Simon's turn.
Oh, Simon's turn. Okay. What does Simon have that can be useful in this fight? Yeah, I'm gonna hit another magic missile because I'm not. It's a single target, and that is hard. That's another 9 damage to him.
Well done. Once again, the halfling is like wincing and says, "Wizard, you're next on my list." That's the end of round 3. We're going to start the next round. And halfling is going to attack Kanuta and hits with its short sword for 9 points of damage. So Kanuta is very wounded at this point. It looks like he could go down at any moment. The halfling then extends his arm and shoots fire out from his arm at Kanuta and hits, and Kanuta bursts into flames. His body and his axe fall to the ground. He's screaming in horror, saying, "No!" Kanuta is no longer with us. Actually, he gets to do a death save. Okay. Next to act is Sibo.
I'm gonna move 3 to the right.
Like this?
And 1 back. And I'm gonna use my longbow.
At who?
See if it hits, hopefully.
The halfling?
Yeah.
Okay, because you're standing... Dayon Orso is right in front of you, so you're gonna hit him.
Wait.
So you were here. The halfling is up
So
here.
if I go 4 to the right,
Go
there's
diagonal.
no, like directly to the right. 4 spots.
1, 2, 3, 4?
Yeah.
And then shoot diagonal. Yeah, that you can do.
Okay. Let's see. That's 25. Better hit.
Hit. Roll for damage, please.
It's 4. Piercing damage.
Okay. So it seems you strike the halfling, and the halfling doesn't seem to be that much injured by your crossbow bolt, but you've definitely hit it on this turn. All right, next act is Rakxe. Kadar is gonna jump ahead of his party guests and try to get out of here. Next act then is Melody.
Melody is going to throw her dagger at the halfling.
Okay, Boo, well, hold on. Just Boo is in your way. A bat is in your way.
Okay.
You want to move over? Or jump on top of the couch? Or something like that?
Yes, Melody is going to jump onto the table and throw her dagger. Can she throw it above Boo, or should she go...
I would go one more up.
Okay, she'll go up to there.
Yeah.
And throw her dagger. That's 17 to hit.
Yeah, you throw the dagger, and it looks like it's about to strike, but it falls to the ground.
Ah.
Not hit.
And then she's going to sigh. Okay. Cast Bardic Inspiration on Simon.
Wait, no.
Or wait, no.
Don't do
Cast
that.
Bardic Inspiration on Sibo.
Yeah, okay.
That would probably be better because Simon has Magic Missile, which just hits.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay.
So can you just explain to Sibo what that means?
That means that if you roll to attack, or to save, or to check, you can add a d6 to your roll.
Okay.
Pretty good. Yeah, for the next 10 rounds.
For 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes! Oh, so, like, for the whole battle, probably.
Hopefully.
Alright, that's the end of your turn. So, Francesca says,
Ooh.
I'm getting out of here!
Can Melody jump down behind the couch away from the halfling as well?
Oh, yes, like over here?
Yes.
Yes, you can. You can even go over here. You have enough speed.
Yes, I'd rather go there, where I'm out of sight, out of mind, hopefully.
Yeah. Francesca is racing towards the exit. Her husband as well, alongside her. Dayon says, I'm not standing around to fight. Syndra says, there's no way Jack is getting me. It's now the guards. So, Kanuta is going to use his great axe again and try to strike at the halfling. And misses. The female guard moves directly in front and strikes with her great axe. And hits for 12. Alright, for 4 points of damage with her great axe. So she's kind of hacking away at this thing. Holgath is going to move over here and shoot over here actually, and shoot an arrow towards the halfling. And misses, and Grandjean is going to move over here, and he is not going to attack. That's the end of the guard's turn. Bax, you are next.
Okay, time to punch him again. Or attempt to. I hate everything. That's a 10.
Miss.
Bonus action, same thing.
Even with your
Even with
Bardic Inspiration?
Do I still have Bardic Inspiration?
Yeah, you still do.
Oh, okay. Let me roll the
You have
d6.
it for the whole battle, essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a 13, so I'm guessing...
Still misses, but you
I'm
can
gonna-
use your second action, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my god. That's 11.
It's not enough.
Yup.
You punch and kick in vain, and they don't seem to land on this halfling.
Okay.
Alright, that's the end of your turn. Next to act are the Jester and the Drummer. And the Drummer's like, I am out of here. Jester as well. The servant carrying the food is running in also towards the exit, and the rest of the kitchen staff as well. 3. And now it's Simon's turn to act.
Sorry, wait, is it Simon?
Yep, Simon.
Yeah. Okay, sorry. Magic Missile again.
Alright, let's do it. Simon's killing him.
For 9 damage again.
Right. The halfling screamed at the wizard and said, "Stop that!"
No. Well, I mean, I have to, because no spell slots, but no.
The halfling waves his hands, and it looks like he's casting some kind of incantation, and he disappears from where he's currently standing, and reappears, standing next to Syndra Rakxe. And he strikes at her with his short sword. And hits Syndra Rakxe. Struck for a lot of points of damage. She's bleeding from the wound and cursing at the halfling, saying, "No, it's not supposed to end like this." That's the end of the halfling's turn. We're now on Sibo.
I'm gonna move 2 blocks to the right.
Okay.
3 blocks forward in this case. Not towards the halfling, but away. And what's the spell that Melody casted on me?
Bardic Inspiration.
You add a d6 to your attack roll.
And is that damage or like whether it hits?
Attack roll.
Whether it hits.
Okay.
Yep.
And I have a question about Hunter's Mark.
Yeah.
So, is this bonus action on top of like me using longbow? So, like, I use longbow, and then even if it doesn't hit, it does 1d6 damage, or it has to hit.
So the way that you can play it is you could use Hunter's Mark first, and then roll your attack roll with Bardic Inspiration.
I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark.
Yep.
And then I roll. I do the main roll now.
Yep, your attack roll. Yep.
And that's 19.
That hits. Roll for damage.
So it's 4 damage, and then I also have Hunter's Mark, which is 1d6, right?
Yep.
So that's another 4, so it will be 8 total.
Okay. So the halfling is once again wincing in pain as your arrow sails through the air, and you marked him as your prey. So as long as you keep concentrating, you can have Hunter's Mark the entire rest of the battle. And I think
So
that's the end of your
keeping
turn.
concentration meaning like I don't switch, right?
Don't switch to another spell.
Yeah, got it.
Alright, so that is the end of Sibo's turn. We are going to go to Kata Rakxe next, who is going to... well, there's a log jam here. He's going to try to push his daughter out of the way, so she doesn't get hit. And he fails at trying to get her out of the way. And he says, "Curses! I must do what I can to protect my daughter." Melody, you're up.
Okay. Can Melody go retrieve her dagger, and then?
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. You got it.
And move down as far as her movement will allow.
Your movement is, let me see, 20.
25.
So you can move one more space, so you could go diagonal.
Okay. I'm going to. Can I? How far away? How many feet away? Or is each of these squares 5 feet?
5 feet, yeah.
Can she hit the halfling with vicious mockery, or is that a stretch?
60 feet. Yep, you can reach.
Okay, actually, yeah, she's going to cast vicious mockery.
Tell us how you insult this halfling.
I don't insult people on a daily basis.
Just call him short.
You're short, and it doesn't make sense to wear red for the people that you're trying to kill. You know what? I'm gonna spend the next rest of the time that I'm typing coming up with a better insult.
All right. The halfling chap got a 16, so he saved against your.
How? Is he this wise or something?
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah. Well, can I double bardic inspiration on someone?
No.
Okay, then I'm just going to inspire Simon.
Okay. So Simon, that's everybody on your team. All right, that's the end of your turn. And now Francesca is running out through the main door to the ballroom. Her husband jumping ahead of her. Dayon Orso now running to protect Syndra. He's going to use an unarmed strike to try to hit this halfling. And he totally misses, just kind of punches at the air. Totally finds himself totally useless against this halfling. Let's see. Those are all the Syndra. Syndra, who was just struck by the halfling, is going to defend herself and also try to punch with an unarmed strike. And also misses. She's not well trained in any of the martial arts. She curses her posh upbringing when she realizes she cannot attack this thing successfully. All right, guards are now going to make a move. So Kanuta is going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. And he does not have a direct line of sight, so he's not going to attack. The female guard is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. Does not want to attack because Dayon is in her way. Holgath is going to move here 1, 2, 3, 4 and strike with his great axe. And hits. Okay, with I'm sorry, not his great axe, his Morning Star mace. So this is bludgeoning damage. Manages to strike the halfling in a very sore spot. It's kind of stunning the halfling to realize that the guards can actually strike him. Lastly, Grandjean is going to move forward 1, 2, 3 and try to sling a bow, an arrow at the halfling, even though it's kind of covered by Dayon. And misses with his arrow. That is the end of the guard's turn. We are now on Bat.
Okay. Running up to him again. Yeah, I'm gonna move all my movement though, still.
Okay, so you're right behind Dayon now.
Yeah, I'm gonna... Wait, no, if I throw a dart, it's just gonna hit everyone.
Probably.
That's lame. I literally can't do anything.
Want to just stop there? You want to ready in action or something?
I'll ready to do an unarmed strike once this guy moves out of the way or dies.
Okay. The drummer is kind of out of here almost, and the jester as well. The two party guests. Well, this guy is kind of locked, but the little guy can get out of here. The servants are all kind of jamming the exit, and so it's getting really crowded at this exit to the ballroom. It's not looking good for people trying to escape in a panic. Simon, it's on you.
Okay, Simon out of spell slots right now. Does Simon have any weapons?
He has inspiration.
And he has inspiration, yeah.
I mean, okay, but...
I think he has a quarterstaff as well.
Okay, so... Throwing dagger now. It doesn't hit. It's like a 9. I don't want to do the math, but I rolled a 5, so...
So it kind of lands on the ground in between Bat and Holgath. Does not strike anybody. All right, it's the top of the next round, and the halfling says, Syndra, I came here to finish you, and this is where it ends. And he hits, and Syndra is murdered. So I'm going to remove her from the screen temporarily. It then strikes with its arm, raises its arm at Dayon, and tries to shoot some magic at Dayon's face. And and hits. Daon is struck by this these fiery flames coming out of the halfling's arm. He doesn't quite know what hits him, and he's knocked out unconscious. I'm sorry, Syndra should be also unconscious. She's not totally dead. She's just lying there. All right, so that means Sibo, you are next. As we wait for Sibo, let me remind you to consider using your inspiration by the end of this battle.
I guess I'm gonna move. Can I go behind the guard in front of Simon? So
yep.
I'm jammed up in between Simon and the guard. Yeah.
Yep.
And I would. Is Hunter's Mark still available, or?
It's active for what? 10 minutes? Oh, 1 hour.
Yeah.
It's active for 1 hour, so it's gonna be active this entire battle.
Okay, so I am gonna try to hit with longbow, see how it goes.
Okay. Alright, so remember, you get Bardic Inspiration, so you can add D6 to your roll.
14?
Miss.
Okay.
Yeah, you just kind of like shoot the arrow at the wall near the other near Holgath, and it doesn't connect with anything. I think that's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Rakxe says, "I am out of here," and he moves diagonally and he starts dragging his daughter's body towards the front door. Melody.
Melody is going to approach her 25 feet direction halfling.
Okay.
And then she's going to cast Vicious Mockery again. Let's see if this works.
Tell us what insult you use.
She's going to say, "You know, I'd hit you with my weapon, but I'm not even sure if I can aim because it's really hard to see you through all of these people."
That's not really an insult. That's just kind of the truth. That is literally what's happening. We're being blocked from it.
He got a 16, so he makes the save.
Yeah, well, that's what I get for just telling the plain truth.
Sometimes the truth hurts, I guess.
Sometimes the truth hurts, or sometimes the truth misses.
Yeah.
Francesca is going to head towards the door, and her husband as well. Daon is unconscious, so he's got to roll a death save. And he makes one. Syndra is also going to make a death save. And she makes one. It's now the guard's turn. So Knuta, he's just going to move closer. And the female guard is also going to do the same and move closer. Holgath is going to strike. Holgath is actually going to move in one. Get some more room. And then try to strike the halfling. And he hits with his Morning Star. Wow. Okay, this is the halfling is being bludgeoned considerably now, and you can see he's starting to feel the effects of all this damage. Grandjean is going to move forward and attack with his great axe, and he hits for a ton of damage. And kind of knocks a little bit of the wind out of this halfling. The halfling does not look amused. That's the end of the guard's turn, which now it's on Bat.
Okay, since that dude in front of me is on the ground, unconscious, could I just move him over and take his space?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
I'll let you do that as your movement.
Time to hit real hard. Unarmed attack. 16.
Not enough.
Excuse me, it's 16. Oh my god. I'm gonna roll again. Okay, that's even better. Math. That's a 20.
That's enough. So you strike. Tell us how you strike this thing and go ahead and roll damage.
Gonna move up, scratch it with my big meaty hands.
Okay.
That's 4 damage. Let's not worth it.
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is now the jester and the drummer. So the drummer is gone, and the jester is about to leave the scene. The servants are also fleeing. So there's a jam now near the front. The 2 businessmen are also fleeing, and now that means it's Simon's turn.
Simon. Oh yeah. I forgot I'm playing Simon. Does Simon have any more daggers?
So,
Does Simon only have 1 dagger?
as far as I know, yeah.
Okay, is she close enough to pick up her dagger that she threw?
No, because Granjam is standing near it.
Okay,
Simon could move 1, 2, 3, like zigzag, and then pick it up.
sure, yeah.
Okay.
And then can I throw the dagger again?
You don't have. I mean, you can, but there's all these people around you.
Okay. And actually, I'll prepare to throw dagger at the dude when there's a clear line of sight.
Okay. That's the end of your turn.
Yep.
Up the next round, the halfling makes some sort of incantation and zips all the way over here, and then drinks a potion.
Oh my god, you ass!
Oh no! Stupid potion.
Bruh, how am I supposed to hit you if you're that far away?
And heals 51 hit points.
Bro,
What?
that was all of our damage.
It looks as if you've never hit him at all. He now has 123 hit points left. That is the end of his turn.
Oh my god.
Sibo, you're up next.
This battle's never gonna end.
Nope.
So I'm gonna move diagonally and then move 2 above Melody.
Okay.
And then I am going to use my longbow.
Okay, so you have Hunter's Mark as well if you hit. Are you using your inspiration?
Not yet.
Okay.
So I got 18.
That hits.
Alright.
Roll damage.
So it's total of 7.
Okay. That is the end of your turn.
Yep.
Rakxe is going to drag his daughter's body towards the exit. And now it's Melody's turn.
Question.
Yes.
Does the halfling appear to have any more health potions or other helpful items on him?
Yes.
Okay.
You can tell there are a few things hanging from his belt that could be potions. Looks like it could be magic components.
Okay. Me and my no attack spells.
Simon wasted all of his spell slots. They didn't
They weren't.
matter.
You were effective.
They don't matter though, because the health potion.
Yeah. Oh, Simon has cantrips.
Simon has no damaging cantrips.
But Simon could get crafty.
Can I?
Gonna use
Can I-
light and destroy him.
Oh. Okay, how can I get to right here? Can I get within 10 feet of the halfling?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can get exactly 20 feet away.
Dang it. Does it look like, okay, from here, does it look like he has anything flammable on him?
His cape.
Okay.
His pants.
I suppose I will throw my dagger. Ouch. And that's a 7, which I know fails, and so she just kind of tosses her dagger in the halfling's direction. Yeah, and then she's going to... I don't know, that's it.
The halfling sneers at you and says, "That was just as useless as you are in this life."
Melody sticks her tongue out.
Alright, so, Francesca starts moving towards the front door. The husband is now blocked because Syndra Rakxe's body is in the way. Dayon is going to make another death save. And he makes it. He's almost back to life. Syndra is going to make a death save. And she misses. Uh-oh. It's not good. Guards, now move. Knuta is going to move up 2 and then shoot a bow. And misses. The female guard is going to move over 1 and shoot her bow. And misses. Holgath is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and shoot his bow. And also misses. And Granjam is going to move 1, 2, 3 and shoot with his bow. And hits for a little bit of piercing damage. So not nothing, but not enough to really take down this halfling. That is the end of the guard's turn, so we are now on Bat.
Okay, so I'm gonna use all my movement to get as close to him as possible.
It's 40, right? So 1.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
And I shall now throw a dart at him.
Okay.
I hate everything and everyone. That is a 11, so that doesn't hit.
That doesn't hit.
Yep, okay, end of my turn.
Okay, the Jester is now going to exit the scene, and the servants are all trying to get out of here as well. But there's clearly a logjam at the front door. The party guests are also trying to escape, but there's not very much room. They're all kind of like ganging up on one another, in a way. Simon, it's on you.
Simon, I forgot, yeah. Throwing dagger, well, moving closer to get in range. And then throwing...
You could move diagonally, like 1, 2, 3 in front of the guards, and that would give you a direct line.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Throwing dagger now. Oh, yeah, he's dead. That is 14, does not hit. Okay.
Not hit. That's the end of that round. Alright, so, the halfling is gonna zip over here and drink another potion.
Oh my god. You guys just want to run away? I don't think this is worth it.
It's now Sibo's turn.
This is just not worth fighting him.
It doesn't look like it was a healing potion because the scars and wounds from the prior round did not heal. So
well, that's just worse then, because he could just fireball like right now.
I'll be standing on the table.
Which table?
Or behind the table.
The one next to you?
Yeah, so it's 3 to the right and 2 blocks up, so it's in the corner, right next to the curtain.
3 to the right over here?
Yeah.
So you're not on the table now. You're
not on the table.
Okay.
Next to the table.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do my longbow again.
Okay.
And that's 16.
Not enough.
Ugh.
He yells at you, "Try harder, Ranger." And Rakxe drags his daughter out of the building, and it's now Melody's turn.
Okay. Melody is going to approach the halfling until she's within 10 feet of it. Direction wall. And can I go one more? To the left?
To the left? Or towards it? To
the left. And she's going to... Does it look like there are any herbs or in his belt?
Nope. It looks like he has a pouch of something, but you don't know what it is.
Can Melody cast Prestidigitation to light a small fire on the pouch?
Maybe. You could like create some magical sparks around it to make it look like it's about to burst.
It says I can instantaneously light a small campfire.
Yeah, but it's not a campfire, it's a pouch.
Can I set fire to his cape?
Yeah, that you can do. Let's
Okay,
count
I'd
that.
like to set fire to his cape as close to his neck as possible.
Okay.
And that's it for Melody. Wait,
So
unless she can
his
pick up her dagger.
Yeah, you can do that. The halfling's like, "What's going on with my cape?" And then he takes off his cape.
Does he have a lot of hair? Does he have any hair?
He has... It's like a short, brown, curly, short cropped hairstyle.
Your hair is next.
Francesca is like, "I'm so glad to be out of this house. This haunted house." Steffi is right behind her. Dayon is making his 3rd death save. And he is alive!
Yay!
And he doesn't see Syndra, but he can hear the commotion, so he's just gonna like run away in that direction. Syndra is gonna make another death save. This is I think one more and she's dead. Guards. Kanuta is gonna shoot an arrow. Misses. The female guard is gonna shoot an arrow. Misses. Holgath is going to move to the left and shoot an arrow. Also misses. And Grandjean is also going to shoot an arrow. That's 4 misses from the guards. That is on you.
Okay. That's gonna yell, "You fight like a coward," and move up as close as possible.
How is that better than every single one of my insults?
Well, he does. He teleports everywhere. He teleports and is a loser. Also, Bat is just a martial art man. So, "You fight like a coward" is pretty on brand. Anyway. I could insult him better out of character, but I'm not gonna do that, because that'd be out of character. Anyway, time to hit him with my attack that will miss. Never mind, that is 23.
That hits.
Cool. I'm doing strike. That is 5 damage. I am then gonna use a key point, flurry of blows.
Do it. Good move.
Roll those 2. D6s. One is a 11. One is a 21. The other one is 3. So one hits. That does an extra 7 damage.
Extra 7. So 4 plus 3. Is that the end of your turn?
That is the end of my turn.
Well done. It's definitely wincing in pain from all these martial artist strikes, kicks, and punches that you've been giving him. All right, so the party staff are trying to get out of here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, as well as the party guests. And it is now Simon's turn.
Oh, Simon. What? Simon has ran out of spells.
Doesn't Simon have a
Press
cantrip or
the chain to
something?
set his cape on fire.
So Simon only has prestidigitation.
Do something.
Has prestidigitation, light, and mage hand. I cannot hit him. So I'm gonna throw. No, the dagger's already gone. Oh my god.
That could be useful.
What does prestidigitation do?
It can set him a little bit on fire.
I mean, he's already on fire.
No, he isn't. He threw his cape to the floor. He's
okay.
fine.
Okay. Prestidigitation set his hair on fire. If that does any, is that legal?
Hair is very flammable from experience.
It is very flammable. I mean, I wouldn't know. Kat, why do you know that? You set your
I
hair on
like to
fire?
pull out my hair and see what happens when I move it close to candlelight.
Okay, that's weird, but I'm not gonna judge.
All right,
Kinda
so
just Whatever.
yeah, so you're trying to set his hair on fire. It realizes that this is just a magical trick, and he says, "Show me a better trick."
I will.
That's the end
Wait,
of
but
the
wouldn't
round.
it be?
He seems nonplussed by these little fiery sparks that Simon has created.
Boo.
Kind of like shrugging it off. All right, it's the top of the next round. It is gonna zip towards Kanuta and strike with his arm full of fire. And misses. That's the end of its turn. Sibo.
Woohoo!
Finally misses. I'm gonna stay where I am and shoot another bow. And that's 22.
Okay, that hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
That's 10 damage.
All right, tell us how you hit this thing.
So I'm aiming at Halfling's left hand,
Okay.
and it strikes right through, and it starts to bleed.
All right. He looks at you and says, "Now you're talking, Ranger. I'll get you." Kind of smiling at you, game recognizes game. Kind of looking.
Uh-oh.
Kind of Rakxe is gonna keep dragging his daughter out, and now it's Melody's turn.
Okay. She's going to. Can she? Is that 60-foot range?
Yep, you can reach.
She's gonna throw her dagger at the halfling.
Okay, go ahead.
And she just barely misses with a 16.
Okay, so your dagger falls to the ground. Doesn't do any damage. And is that the end of your turn?
I'd like to inspire the not Kanuta guard.
Are you out of bardic inspiration?
I have one more.
You have one more. Okay. Who are you inspiring?
One of the two guards.
So Kanuta is the one directly next to him, and the one diagonal is the female guard.
I'm gonna inspire the unknown female guard.
Okay. Great. Hey, it's now the guard's turn to act. Kanuta is going to strike with his great axe. And hits for a bunch of damage. Kanuta's like, yes, this is exactly what I was trained to do. The female guard does the same with her weapon, and she misses.
Does she use her inspiration?
Oh! She still misses. Ah, that was the close one. Almost got it, but she misses. Holgath is going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and hit with his Morning Star. And he misses. And finally, Grandjean is now going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 and try to aim with his bow. And he misses. It's now back on you.
Okay. From his notion of using terrible tricks, I will run up to him. Run up right up to him. I'm taking off the mask.
Okay.
And going at him with my unarmed attack. So that is 9, 6, 15, 20.
That hits.
Finally, damage. That is 7 damage. Bonus point, doing the same thing.
Okay.
22.
That hits.
Hitting him with another attack. That's another 7. Let's go!
Yes!
For the first time, he starts to fall to the ground. Like, you lower... doesn't fall. For the first time, he starts to lower to the ground as if to catch his breath. Like, Monk, what? These blows, where are they coming from?
I look at him menacingly with my horrible demon visage. Or visage? I don't know the word. I don't know how to pronounce that word.
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay.
I forgot to do Syndra's death save. So she got 1, so she has 2 fails, 2 saves. The staff are running away, and the party guests are also running out of here. And it's now Simon's turn.
Oh yeah, Simon. Simon. Does Simon have any melee weapons? I don't know.
Here's a quarterstaff.
Yeah, quarterstaff. Attack.
Okay.
How much does a quarterstaff do? Is that a D6?
It's 1d6, I want to say.
Yeah, okay. That's a nat 20.
That hits. You can take double damage.
6, and yeah. Okay, double damage. Should I roll 2 dice or just...
No, just roll once and then multiply it.
Yeah. Let's go! 12 damage, plus weight, plus whatever she has. What's what's her stats like? That's... I don't
think she has a strength bonus, does she?
You might not. No, Simon does not have strength, so just 12.
Okay. So this halfling's starting to crumble at the many attacks it's been receiving. That is the end of that round. The halfling shoots his fiery arm at Nuta and hits and knocks out Nuta, who is now unconscious. It then strikes at the female guard directly below. Ooh, and hits. 10 points of damage. Okay. The female guard is really struck by that blow and looks like she's about to go down. It's now Sibo's turn.
Oh, I still get a clear shot. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Another longbow attack.
Okay.
And that's 19.
That hits. Roll damage.
And that's 9 damage.
Okay, tell us how you hit this thing.
As I shoot my arrow, it pierces through its left shoulder, and the halfling is growling.
Yeah. Ranger, you're getting good at this. He's giving you, like, once again, a knowing look. Like, okay, I see that you have some skill. That's the end of your turn. Rakxe is finally going to drag his daughter away from all of this. It's now Melody's turn.
Melody is going to cast Sleep on. Well, I mean, I don't know. Would that be how helpful? Would that be?
I think it might be too high HP to hit with sleep. Sleep is more like there's multiple targets, and they're like kind of low health, or at least they have enough health that you can like reliably hit them with the sleep.
Then, I suppose, she's too far away to approach and make a melee attack.
Yeah.
She only has 25 movement. But I don't have any good insults for Vicious Mockery.
I mean, keep trying. Something will hit.
I'll try. She's gonna try Vicious Mockery again.
Yeah, let's do it.
Just
by saying, look at you coming in here thinking you're all that, but what you know. But turns out you're just as soft and killable as the rest of us.
You hit!
Yes! That's 1d4 psychic damage.
Psychic damage. So you would roll the damage.
Yes, and she hits for a solid 4 damage.
Alright. And it also has disadvantage on its next attack roll. Alright.
Yes.
That is the end of Melody's turn.
Can she approach the halfling as well?
Yeah.
Like go all 25 feet?
Yeah. You can go 25. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay, Francesca is going to move almost out of sight of the house, and Giuseppe is almost out of sight of the house. Dayan is alive, and he yells at the party, "There's a healing potion in the kitchen cupboard!" And he starts running out of the house.
none of us has been hit. That doesn't help us.
You've been hit!
I haven't been hit.
Yeah, you were hit for 12 points damage.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay, well, I'm gonna die.
Oh. What? Wait, how many hit points do you have now?
5.
Okay, so you're still alive.
No, yeah, but like he could hit me one more time and I'm dead.
Yeah, so be careful. Dayan, Syndra, last time now. She either lives or dies on this roll. And Syndra is now unconscious and is slowly coming to. The guards now act. So Kanuta is taking his death save. And he makes 1 death save. The female orc is going to try to strike. And she hits. For her great axe.
She can have Bardic Inspiration as well.
It works, and she manages to take a huge swing at this halfling for 11 points of damage. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Holgath is going to try to strike with his Morning Star, and misses. And Grandjean is going to move up to here and try to strike with his bow. And he hits for 5 points of piercing damage. Okay, looks like the tables are turning. That's the end of the guard's turn. It's now on Bat.
Okay, oh my god, I don't like that. I'm gonna run to the kitchen, to wherever that is.
Okay, so if you run, he would get an opportunity attack. You're directly next to him.
Do I have a key point left? Do you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I'm using Step of the Wind to disengage.
Okay.
And then running to the kitchen.
Yeah, you can get into the kitchen.
Yeah, okay, cool. I'm gonna get the health potion.
Okay, so there's like 3 different cupboards.
Opening all the cupboards.
Okay, so you only have 6 seconds to move, so you only can open 1 of the 3 cupboards. They're all like parallel to each other. So 1, 2, or 3.
Random 2.
You find a health potion inside the
Cool.
cupboard.
I'm drinking it.
Okay, you're gonna have to do that on your next turn. Because you're out of seconds. That was lucky. Alright, the jester is gone. The servants are now all escaping. Except for one. And it is now Simon's turn.
Oh yeah, Simon. Yep. Okay. Again with the pole, with the
Quarterstaff?
whatever it's called, quarterstaff. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hitting it again. That is a 20 with a nat 19 and a 1 from the Bardic Inspiration. Hitting it with the quarterstaff. That's 6 damage.
All right. This thing, it looks like it's really.
If you do a 2-handed attack, you can use 1d8.
Oh, dang! I'll know that for later. I don't want to roll that again because that's 6 damage.
Okay. It's now the start of the next round. This thing is now going to strike at Simon. All right, wizard. Let's see if you can dodge this short sword. 7 plus 16. Yeah, Simon is hit for 12 points of slashing damage.
Yeah, Simon is unconscious.
Simon's unconscious?
Wait, no, Simon's at 3. I forgot.
3.
God.
Yeah. Almost.
This is the old character sheet.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't enough? How about some fire?
Oh my god.
And strikes Simon for 12 points of fire damage.
Okay, now Simon is unconscious.
That is the end of the halfling's turn. So we're now on Sibo.
Alright, so longbow again.
Okay.
And that's 17.
That misses.
Darn.
Rakxe is already gone from the scene. Dayon is going to keep escaping. His parents are now off screen. Syndra is alive and she's gonna run off screen. We are now on Melody.
Okay.
Oh, Melody should have gone first. I'm sorry, but we're still on Melody.
It's okay. She is going to run towards the halfling and do a 2-handed attack with her rapier and then with her dagger.
All right.
So her rapier totally misses and just kind of hits the air, and her dagger gets 24 to hit. I assume it does.
That hits.
And she does, let's see, a lovely 6 damage.
Hey. This halfling is starting to get seriously wounded, and he says, "So you do have something in you, my sister."
Too bad it came to this, brother.
So Knuta's gonna make a death save, and he makes it. He's now on 2. The orc, the female guard, is gonna try to hit, and she hits with her great axe for 8 points of damage. Oh, she's very excited that this thing is about to go down. Holvath is going to try to hit with his Morning Star, and he misses. And Granzam is going to try to hit with his bow, and he misses. So the guard's turn is over. We're now on Bat.
Cool.
Finish him!
Okay, it's
He's in the kitchen.
Like-
So.
yeah, it's drink potion and waste my turn, or go fight him and almost die. That's the 2 options here, and both of them suck. So, how close can I get to him?
80, so you can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You could actually get to him diagonally.
Okay.
You want to attack him?
How much would drinking a potion? Would that be a bonus or just a normal act?
No, that's a normal act. It would be 2d4 plus 2.
It's terrible. Okay, yeah, okay. It's drink the potion or have Tamara mad at me for killing her character.
No. This is Bat, though. It's Bat's turn, not Simon's turn.
No, I know, but Simon is unconscious, and I've had people die, like, in similar ways. That's true.
There.
They've been very pissed. So... Oh my God.
You could save the potion and give it to Simon.
Oh, fuck it. I'm going up and punching him. Nah, he deserves it.
Okay.
I'm inspiring myself. How much is that? Plus 2?
No. So the way that we're doing it now is standard rules, so you can roll d20 twice.
Yep. That was 9, 6. That's 15 plus 5. 20.
That hits.
D4. 6 damage. Attacking him again. That is a nat 20.
That hits.
And then I'm roll the thing. 4, 7 times 2, 14. 14 damage.
He's dead. Yay! The halfling goes down and starts. It's as if he starts. His body is crumpled and bloodied. His wounds are leaking blood all over the floor. The guards are shocked at the scene. And it looks like the party has slayed the boss in Rakxe.
Cool. I'm gonna get up to where he is and start stomping on his body. Fuck that guy. Also giving Simon the potion.
I'd like to give each of you 316 experience points.
Ooh. Thank you.
That was worth it.
That's 316, right?
Yeah. Well, I'm feeling like you're probably all at level 3 now.
No.
Well, we can be.
I don't think so.
Okay. Well, probably getting really close.
Yes, that we are.
So you all pick up your daggers that you threw and other items that you can retrieve from the dead bodies. Sibo, you managed to get back, let's say, 3 of your arrows that you can use again.
How much was the potion again? How much health was the potion again?
2d4 plus 2.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to Simon. 2d4 plus 2.
So we can say that Simon has now recovered, and he can drink the 2d4 plus 2. So
I also have
Harold, you can roll the 2d4 plus 2 to heal Simon.
Yeah, I'm doing that.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry, Melody.
I also have a healing word if someone needs a bit more. But that would make me out of spell slots.
I do need health because I'm at 5 right now, and Simon is at 9 right now. But that's, I guess, less bad than 5.
So I'm going to walk over to Bat and give him a hug, and my hug is healing for 5 health.
Cool. I'm gonna start putting my mask back on.
Okay.
And continue to step on that dude's body because he fought not like a true fighter, more kind of like an idiot. I hate that guy. All my homies hate that guy.
So on his person, you retrieve a small coin purse with 26 gold and this really nice looking short sword. It looks like a short sword made of a metal from northern Virlinia, very high quality blade. It looks as if it's a little more lethal than a typical short sword of this nature. So basically, it does an extra point of damage whenever it hits. And Sibo, you inspect the chain around his neck and pull out the other half and realize it is a perfect match for the other half of the medallion that you had found earlier.
All right.
So it's now around 9:15 at night. It's completely empty except the guards. The guards are just kind of like helping one another dust themselves off and get clean. And Grandjean says to you, "Oh, merde. We were not expecting something like this. We're going to need to clean up the ballroom, but thank you so much for helping to defend us and the family. That was mighty brave of the four of you. You have our best wishes."
Thank you. And she turns to the rest of the party and asks, "Are we up for helping clean?"
No.
Oh, we have servants for that. I'm sure we can find them. They must have run back to downtown Rakxe, and we will find them in time. But Kader Rakxe, who owns this place, I'm sure he has access to other healing potions somewhere in this building. If you could find him, maybe he would give them to you, and I'm sure he would express his gratitude for saving his daughter, as well as Kanuta. Kanuta looks at you, and he's got a kind of embarrassed face, and he says to the party, "I'm sure you must wonder why I got caught up with the Red Angels."
Not really.
I'd like to know.
It was Syndra. Syndra and her father had plans to eliminate the poor docks and renovate the city and perhaps attract more customers. But for us to clean up the city, we had to eliminate all matters of vagrants, homeless, and beggars to improve our reputation. What we did not realize is that Chath had come back from the dead and was taking out his revenge on us. I merely thought I was trying to protect the city for all the people who were born here in Rakxe and who deserve any special privilege from having been born into this city. I wonder if I should regret that now, that maybe that was too rash in my decision making.
Yeah, sounds about right.
We all have our own things that we regret in the past, and I think that the important thing is to realize to not make the same mistake twice. And it sounds like you won't do that.
This guy got a lot of people killed. And destroyed a bar. Well, I mean, not directly, but indirectly. So, I mean, yes, move forward and stuff, but also, I hate you.
Halfling or Kanuta?
Both.
Kanuta says, those are fair words, monk. I am feeling quite penitent in this moment. I let greed take over, and I should have let my heart and love for this city take over instead. I was foolish. I will turn myself into the guards. I swore an oath when I became a fighter to do what's right, and I made a mistake, and I'm willing to correct for my mistakes. Syndra, on the other hand, is much more ruthless than I, and it would behoove you to find her and bring her to justice as well, as she was the leader of the Red Angels, and the one who was able to get Rukavinta, Egum, and Gemos together to fight for the heritage of the city.
Wait, I'm confused. So, Syndra was the leader of Red Angels?
She was funding us.
Okay.
Wait, but the thing was that, didn't you just say, 5 seconds ago that she was targeted because she had planned to get rid of the poor docs and the people around it?
That's right.
Was that
so
she wanted more money, so she wanted to eliminate the poor docs and have it be homes for the rich. That's what greed does. It poisons you, as it had poisoned me, and I'm very sorry for my actions to drive out and participate in some of the murders of travelers and vendors who had come to the city. I've made a terrible mistake.
So was Halfling against the idea of getting rid of poor dogs that Syndra wanted to do?
That I don't know, and we just murdered Chath, so unless we bring him to the monastery and raise him from the dead, I don't know that we'll ever figure it out.
Well, wait, question real quick.
Yeah.
So, were you responsible for the bar burning down too?
No, that must have been Chath. I don't have such firepower. You could see tonight, Chath had that arm that shot these immense waves of flame, something I had never seen before. It must have been Chath that had started the fire at the Red Eye.
Fair enough.
He bows and says to you, I know Emerin and I are the two tallest men in town, and are the Red Angels because of his height and his tailoring ability. But I assure you, his name is clear.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I needed that answer.
Grandjean said, Holgath and I will escort Kanuta to the guard's house and see that he serves his time. Thank you again, adventurers. What's the name of your party, by the way? We will want to celebrate you, and Rakxe will want to honor you in some way once he discovers that his home is safe.
I'm gonna huddle up with the other three. Or at least not huddle up, just look near them and be like, look questioning when he brings up party names.
Something, I don't know, we could do, if we want to do something with F, that it all begins with F, we could do something like for faithful friends or fierce fighters or something like that.
Fearsome foursome?
No. I don't know. The four who beat the fuck out of Chaz. Not Chaz, whatever his name is. Yeah. That's her name now. Chath, yeah.
Murderers of Chath.
Murderers of Chath. That is our new name.
Oh.
Whatever. Chaz was terrible.
But we shouldn't. If you hate him that much, let's not put him in our name.
No, but like my hatred of him will fuel me to fight even harder.
Then I will remind you, but I'd rather not be reminded.
Simon jumps in and says, "Didn't we have a name that we agreed on before you two joined?"
What was it?
Well, I preferred the Four Stooges.
That's dumb.
But Sibo had some idea that was meant to honor another gnome that was in our party. Sibo, maybe you remember what that name was.
It was. It's coming to me. Hang on a second. It was Bonfire Direwolf Lunch Crew.
Simon says, "Oh yeah, that sounds familiar." Canute Grandjean says, "You're the Bonfire Crew."
Sure.
Right.
I don't know.
You light things up and take them out.
I can't start fires.
Metaphorically, you light things up.
I'm always.
And we shine light into the darkness.
You do. You are mighty fearsome tonight, the four of you. It's nice to meet you, Bonfire Crew. I'll be sure to find Rakxe and let him know that it was the four of you that saved his estate and took care of Chath.
Okay.
Thank you.
So the guards leave and take Kanuta with them. The only guard remaining is Holgath, and Holgath says to you, "I need a smoke. I gotta take a break. You four, do what you need to do. I'll be back later. My shift is over anyway.
Okay.
I'd like to also grant all of you an extra 50 experience points for saving Kanuta, who's one of the Red Angels. So not allowing him to die in the battle. So you can all take an extra 50 experience points.
Yep.
I'm so close.
Mm-hmm. So it's almost 10 o'clock at night. What would you like to do?
Sleep. I need rest.
Probably a good idea.
Okay, I'm gonna start heading over to the boxes that I live in.
So you're gonna go back to town?
Yeah, gonna go back to town.
Sibo,
Simon, take a
nap. So where are we heading? So are we going back to the guard's house or monastery?
I think you've been sleeping in the monastery, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'd suggest going back there.
We can meet up in the morning again.
Yeah, so now that the big fight is over and I definitely know Emmer's name is cleared, I would like to see him if he is at his place.
I wish you luck, Sibo. He's a good guy.
Thank you.
Okay. So Simon's gonna head back to the monastery. Melody and Bat are going back to the port docks to find their boxes. And Sibo is going to
Emmer's tailor shop.
Print shop. Okay. So it's around 11 at night. You see that there's a candle still lit in Emran's shop, but the curtains are drawn, so you can't see any movement about, other than the few candles or lanterns that are lit inside.
So Sibo is gonna approach the front door entrance, and then he's going to knock 3 times.
You hear a muffled voice from inside saying, "It's late. Go home."
And Sibo yells, "I gotta see your tall one."
You hear a bunch of movement from the inside as this very tall, white-haired tailor steps to the front door and looks down at you and says, "Oh, it's you. What are you doing here so late? What do you want?"
And Sibo just hugs his legs.
My word, Sibo. You just came over to hug my legs?
I just went through huge battle, and not only I survived, I also cleared your name, that you're not a Red Angel. So I was super relieved when I found out the fact that you're not a Red Angel.
You cleared my name. How did you do it?
We fought with Chath at Kataracha's party, and then after all is done, Kanuta was the one who told us the truth, and that cleared your name.
Oh, my dear. We need to tell Oku immediately.
Yes, but before we do that, I would like to make things up with you.
Okay. I'm listening.
I first need to apologize to you for accusing you or possibly insinuating, although that was not my intention.
That's so kind of you, small one.
So I'm sorry that I doubted you. I never wanted to, but, it was a difficult task as a investigator involved in murders of this town, and as a person who sincerely likes you, the tall one. It was just a lot.
I can imagine the stress you might have been under to think of me in a certain way, think of others in the city in a certain way, but I understand where you're coming from, and I wish we had communicated about things differently. But Sibo, you cleared my name, and this means the world. This means the world to me. It means I can stay in Rakxe.
So you plan to stay in Rakxe?
I do. I do. And your efforts have not been in vain, Sibo. I forgive you. I'm sorry I yelled at you. I knew that I was innocent, but I also knew that others in the city thought that I was not innocent. And I'm so glad we met, because I don't know anyone who would have been so heroic to fight in my honor and discover the truth of what was harming this city. And he reaches over, he sort of like bends over and gives you a hug and says, we should talk to Oku tonight or in the morning. This is, I'm so tired after quite an evening, and I also have a lot to process to know that perhaps justice will prevail. I was planning to leave, as you know, and now I think I can stay in Rakxe. Thank you, Sibo.
My pleasure.
He sort of ruffles your hair with his hands and says, see you in the morning then?
Sure. Can I get a kiss before?
You may. And he leans over and gives you a kiss on the cheek.
And Sibo does the same.
He runs his fingers through your hair again and says, okay, sweet one. Have a good night. Just thank you for being here.
Of course. I'll see you in the morning. Good night.
With that, he shuts his door. You can detect that he's blown out the candles and must be retiring for the night.
And Sibo is gonna walk back towards the monastery. Well, actually, he was gonna walk towards the monastery, but he's gonna go to the guard's house instead.
Okay. You get to the guard's house, and you see that Kanuta is there with his colleagues, as well as a very guilty-looking Sindra with her father. Oku and a series of other guards are standing outside, arresting Kanuta and Sindra, and you can tell that they're in the process of going to prison. About 10 guards outside. Oku looks over at you, Sibo, and says, oh, Sibo, we heard the story of what happened tonight, and we want to thank you and your party. Come back here in the morning. I'm sure we can arrange something, and you can tell us the details of what you discovered. Sindra and Kanuta will serve time for their misdeeds against this city. And we will want to express to you our gratitude tomorrow once we can get organized. Thank you so much, Sibo, and thank your friends as well.
I will send the message, and my pleasure. And yes, I would definitely see you in the morning, and we will, feed you all the details.
As the guards bid you adieu, you hear Sindra yell at her father, Daddy, we couldn't have gotten away with it if you had just joined us and become one of the Red Angels with me. Daddy, you disappoint me. And Kataraksha says, honey, you may have a place to stay, but you may not have a father after. To have a murderer as my own flesh and blood, I don't know if I can ever forgive you. You need to serve your time and think about what you've done, young lady. And with that, Kataraksha leaves to return to his estate. At this point, I'd like to grant everybody an additional 50 experience points for keeping Syndra alive to the end of this story.